stödjen en chans nu.
Triste.
Tá fáilte roiil go léir go páircí ringin of the Cluichí Canish Alliance in a skull. I would like to introduce you to the teams for the first game, which is the final of the Urban H1 competition. We have Midleton CBS playing St. Patrick's Gardiner's Hill. And introducing you to Midleton CBS, number 1 in goals is Will Stokes. Charlie Cahill. Aaron Murphy. Cian Crowley. Kieran O'Brien. Nojus Jurkiewski. Charlie McCarthy. Alex Malumbi. Sebastian Mawinski. Jay Murray. Dylan McInerney. Mason Richards. Connor Grant. Daniel Crean. Michael Barrett. Harry McCarthy. Connor Flynn. Jack Flynn. Shay Tobin Burke. And Charlie Keneally. Agus the book leap from St. Patrick's Gardiner's Hill, number 1 in goals is Dylan O'Donovan. Jake McDonough. Jack Burke. Sean Foley. Harry Brown. Ryan Crean. Jack Courtney. Tommy Murphy. Connor Cunningham. Isaac Creamer. Cameron McBride. Dara O'Connor. James Nolan. Michael Finnegan. Corey Raymond. Daniel Maharguge. Alex Varian. And Rory Finnick. We want to say thank you to the boys of Knockgraha School for fulfilling the role of ball boys today, so thank you very much. And we'd like to introduce you to the referee of today's game, that is Shane Scanlon. So we'll ask both teams please into the referee, take up your position straight away. Guramahagat.
So here we go in the final, just about to begin. The ball breaking in the centre of the field, overrun there by one of the boys from Middleton, but it's St. Paz moving up the field, moving in towards the danger area, but it's going to be cleared. Out they come, making a bit of room. The hand pass out the way. I think the referee, Shane Scanlon, saw that ball being thrown. It's becoming daring at the start of all hurling matches now that the referee gives the free for a dodgy hand pass early on. And a chance now for Middleton to do something with this one, about 35 yards out from the Paz goal. Hits it high, hits it accurately, hits it straight over the bar. One kid scoring, some demolished in the corner. They go into the lead inside the first minute's play. Good score there, and 40 seconds on the clock when that one was registered. Out comes St. Paz to take this one on Coolmore. The rest of the team are in green with white sleeves. This man is in black. The man in black. Johnny Cash out in the centre of the field, racing on for it there. Raised past two of them. St. Paz trying to get their hands in that schnitter early on. The boys of East Cork holding it up there though as the ball comes across this side of the field. Stick work goes astray the first occasion, and Middleton win this one, striking that ball well in towards the forwards. Up they go, breaking down. Who's watching the break? Ball on the floor again, about 30 yards out from the Middleton goal. Referee watching carefully as the ball spills out. Middleton man gets his backside over the ball, makes a bit of room for himself, and eventually the Paz boys trying to lift it up. There's a chop down on the hurley, and it will be a free in again for Middleton. This time it's the man with the red helmet and the black to take this one on the 65-metre line. And he hits this one well. It's number 8 for Middleton, striking that one, striking it well. Alex Malumbi raises the second white flag. Great score from Alex. His eye is certainly in. St. Paz will be hoping to get this one away from their own goal and down to the other side of the field. It's been all Middleton so far in the first 2 minutes. Ball breaking near the sideline on the far side of the field. Middleton trying to come away with it. Paz trying to push him out. The boys from East Cork going up along the sideline and driving this one into the danger area again. Oh, well read inside by the defender for St. Paz. Moves it across, and it's now stalemate outside the 20-metre line. They're all in a bunch. Ronan O'Gara and Peter Stringer to come out any minute with this one. And what's happening? It's coming over. The man from St. Paz drives this one along the sideline, over the sideline, and it will be a sideline cut to Middleton. And so Paz certainly soaking up the pressure in the early stages of this game.
Middleton won well, Liam, in the league equivalent, so St. Paz will be up against it, I'd say.
They are indeed, and Middleton seem to be moving along nicely now at full tilt. That voice you heard coming in there was an ex-St. Paz mentor and mentor and every other O you want. That's Paddy O'Brien, Patrick O'Brien coming in there with that bit of information. And as he says, Paz under pressure, trying to get out of their own half since this game started. Down it comes again. It's that man Malumbi driving it in towards the goal. Well read inside there. And here comes the defence coming out. No hook there either, as that ball played into the middle of the field. Number 7 from Middleton is Charlie McCarthy, a famed name in Cork hurling, but Charlie from Middleton on this occasion puts that one an inch plus a centimetre outside the left-hand post. Quickly poked out by Dylan O'Donovan for St. Paz. Well got in the middle of the field. Ball is hopped, drops to the ground. Middleton winning it again. It's Charlie McCarthy. Charlie McCarthy driving it in towards the full forward line. Middleton 14 is Conor Grant. Conor Grant gets it over as far as is it Mason puts this one across, and that one whizzing left and wide. Paz will have to get out of their own half zone.
Yeah, Middleton look bigger and stronger as well. Both teams are hurling well. St. Paz are defending well. Middleton have missed a few chances. Patrick's need to get it up to the other end and see what happens.
Exactly, a score will settle the boys from the north side. Up around Dylan's cross, up around there. They're under pressure here. Rather than be playing with Mayfield and with Brian Dillons, of course, trying to get out. The referee on the spot, big shade in, Lafadoga, pointing in. Oh, danger here, St. George Hamilton. And will be a line, and will be a free in front of the goal for that man whose eye is definitely in. That's Alex Malumbi. A chance to put CBS 3 ahead. He went low on that occasion, deflected out around the post, and to be a 45, and he'd taken himself, I'd say. So, no, nothing really lost there on that occasion. He went for the goal, didn't come up, deflected out for a 65, and now he has a chance to put this one over the bar. It's in high, and it's over. Not 3 said, not 3 Middleton, not 3 Alex Lumley. Ball boys from Knockerahan getting the play going. Good man number 4 going out in front of it for St. Paz. The ball beats them, and the bigger boy from Middleton gets it out of Saracen. Farlord Porca, Alex Malumbi, ball on the ground. I see Aaron Murphy there as well for Middleton, moving the ball up the field. Charlie McCarthy kicking it on and making room for himself, cutting across into the centre, forgets the ball in this occasion though. Down it comes to Alex moving across into an advantageous position. Ball skies after Hurley in front of the goal. Dangerous area here for St. Paz to defend about 10 metres out from their own goal line, moving it out to the side, away from the danger area, cross in front of the goal, and chance here, but eventually stepped out over the end line, ran out of road, ran out of room, and that chance gone for Middleton again. They lead by 3, however. We've seen all the good hurling from them in the opening 6 minutes of play here in the first final of 26 in Páirc Uí Chaoimh and Páirc Uí Rinn. 3 days this week, 3 days next week. Just a dropping in front of the goal. Good defence, batted out by the fullback. Forward, prevaricated instead of pulling on it, and it eventually is going to be swallowed up into that vortex of bodies in front of the goal. And as the referee, Shane Scanlon from Newcestown, moving it out now to outside the D. They pull on it, they miss it. The ball's only peripheral. Here comes St. Paz. Out they come. Great run. Super run. Will he be hooked? Makes room for himself. Beautifully done there by number 9. That's Conor Cunningham. But the boys in Middleton big enough on it. Charlie doing well. Driving it forward. Up 2 Middleton men there. The ball coming out. The corner forward doing what he does well. Maybe choked the Hurley slightly in that occasion, and it didn't get a good contact with it. About 35 yards out from the Paz goal, well blocked down by the defender. Coming across there is number 6 for St. Paz. That's Ryan Keane, and Ryan driving the ball long into the forward line. Good play in the last few minutes now from St. Paz, and they make their first foray down into the other side of the field. Badly needed.
Badly needed indeed, Liam. Under severe pressure, doing well to keep it down to 3 points.
Yes, indeed. But now maybe this will give them a chance to settle down the occasion. Oh, we have back passes in football and in soccer. We have back passes now, but it works out well to St. Paz. Chance running on here. Will the forward get a hurry to it? When he got the goal, he does well. Will Stokes saved the bacon of the boys from Middleton on that occasion. As that ball ran loose in front of the goal, the full forward was breaking in, good hurling on the ground out of defence by Middleton. Out it comes here, the Paz man with the red helmet is wearing number 7. That's Jack Courtney. Jack Courtney under pressure. Ball on the ground right here in front of our commentary position. The purple, or is it maroon colours of Middleton with it, however, now well done. Number 7 is Charlie. Charlie McCormick. And Donna Roar. Trucker. Dahan Madel. Oscora Cool. You can't hook Charlie. And Charlie went well outside. Oh, a let off there for St. Paz. They trail 0-3 to 0-0. After nearly 9 minutes of play, great run by Charlie McCarthy. He evaded the hook, he evaded the hook of the Paz defender, but his effort slightly to the left of the post. This one dropping dangerously in again. The defence, to their credit, are certainly doing well because Paz seem to be swamped in the half-back line and at midfield, and they're eventually standing firm in their own full-back line and saving the day on occasions. That one pulled across, and as it goes, I think that could be the 4th or the 5th wide for St. Paz. If they can, for Middleton, if St. Paz can get down, imagine what a goal would do to this game. 1 puck, 0-3 to 0-1, 9.5 gone. Shane Scanlon moving out to the centre of the field. We're getting ready for the puck out from Dylan O'Donovan. Dylan O'Donovan straight down the middle. The hurley of the Middleton man breaks it down to a colleague. The ball goes into a stalemate position in Lord of Porca. Middleton coming away with it, however, and driving towards the Paz goal. The last one went wide. This one won't go wide, and it's being waved. It's being waved wide by the referee in the centre of the field. He had a perfect view, better than the umpire on that occasion. Good refereeing, sensible refereeing by Michael Scanlon, something you don't often see from referees. And now this one is poked out into the centre once again. It's Middleton who gained possession, but eventually has plenty work done on the hooking and the blocking up around Gardiner's hill for the last week, no doubt about that, as they are eventually hooked off the ball. Number 8, Tommy Murphy, landed on his backside, illegally however, and it's the point, that last point a while ago should not be scored. That last point was wide, so it's still 3 points to nil. And this one is dropping in towards the danger area for Middleton. And it's going to be taken by number 9. Number 9 is Connor Cunningham, dropping it high. Up goes the paw, the Middleton paw, and away they come. That is Alex Malumbi, switching the play to the other side of the field. Middleton was thinking of a pull. He decided to stop and pick it up, but he's swallowed up. That's the way the game has gone. In towards the goal, it's going to go in to the goalie, doing well on that occasion. Gets it out a little bit, loses possession, however. Blocked in front of the goal once, blocked in front of the goal twice, and out come the defenders. And away come Paz, and he's off on a run. What a run. Striking this one long in towards his full forward line. The hurling goes up, the ball doesn't right. And it's Middleton with that one, opening the shoulders and driving a huge, long heft of a ball that eventually hops and goes out over the end line and wide. Middleton on top, no doubt about that, Paddy, but Paz beginning to settle slightly.
They are, and what I said a while ago, Liam, will give them hope that they're only 3 points down, having had hardly any possession.
Exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. They're playing well. And Dylan, it wasn't Dylan, it was Cameron McBride, is fouled on that occasion. Cameron fouled. And this one going to be landing in to be taken. The long range freeze, no doubt, being taken by Connor Cunningham. 9 wide, I think, at this stage. And number 9 hits this one. He didn't like it when it left his hand, but his pass going in towards the goal. Half a chance here. When he turned around, he puts it across. It's across the face of the goal too. It's not gone wide yet. The race is on over there. He was after backing himself into the corner. The angle got too much, and it's eventually driven with an extra bit of force away from the Middleton half of the field, down towards the forwards. This one swinging in front of the goal, and the back does well. Well done. That's good full-back play by Jack Burke. Jack Burke driving out the wing. Out into the centre it comes, then race on. Tasman with one hand on the hurley. Get 2 hands on it to whack in. And here comes Middleton down the middle, and this one is hit high, and this one is hit. The referee is saying that it is, I don't know what the signal was in the centre of the field. I think maybe he had carried it too far, and it will be, there'll be a free out for St. Paz, so it doesn't matter whether it went high or it went wide, whether it went between the posts or not, it will be a free out for St. Paz. Shane Scanlon on the monster panel of referees, I believe, and this one to be taken by Ryan Green, number 6. Ryan driving it into the space, but there's no one there. Only the scorer so far, that's Alex, and Alex Malumbi sends it back in front of the Pats goal again. Pats feeling comfortably, it must be said, with the Middleton attacks, and they move it down to this side of the field. Nicely picked up here, bit of room, turning it out onto the net. Good nuisance value there by Alex on the pass. Number 8 is Tommy Murphy, and that ball is turned again. Number 9 for Paz is Connor Cunningham. He drives this one long in towards the goal. Out comes the goalie. He came once before. He came the second time. Divine intervention there for the ball on the ground. And here comes St. Paz. Surely brought down. Tumbled upside down. Number 14 took the bag. Michael Finnegan. And it will be a free in for Paz. And really, their first chance of the score here, Paddy. He's a tough boy out there.
Is indeed, that goalie took no prisoners on that occasion. Good game, Liam.
Yeah, it is warming up here now with 14 and a half minutes gone, and a chance for Paz to open their account. Their midfielder is Connor Cunningham, trying to match the accuracy of the opposing midfielder, Alex Malumbi, who's putting him over the bar for fun early on. The scoring stakes have dried up slightly for St. Paz. for Middleton in the meantime. I see the first aid is in there. There was a little bit of aid needed for the man brought down there a while ago. I think it was Michael Finnegan, who crashed to the ground as he was trying to make his way in towards the goal for St. Paz. But they might get a bit of Luke Sayer for his suffering with this free to be taken by Conor Cunningham. Well, certainly St. Paz soaked up the pressure in the first 10 minutes of this game. Ball after ball raining down inside in front of their goal, and nothing coming out of it because of full back line of Jack McDonough, Jack Burke and Sean Foley holding for them, giving enough to do to give hope to their side. The first aid and all the rubbing and shoving and video stuff is all done, and it'll be a chance now for Conor to raise the first brought ball for St. Paz. He's about 20 yards out. Angle is steep enough, but he should manage it. Referee Shane says, come on. He hits it. And I think he misjudged the angle slightly on that occasion. It was far enough, but it was slightly off. Or maybe it was over the bar. It's got up. It seemed to be wide for this occasion, but if it's going down, it's gone down, and it's over the bar. 3-1. So, and after all their dominance in the first 16 minutes of this game, there's only 2 points between the sides. Middleton are only 2 ahead. They'd be looking for a score now before half-time to settle their nerves. This one driven in. St. Patsman coming out again. The one hand on the hurley is catching him in the middle of the field, but back it comes to Conor. And Conor strikes this one, giving a chance to his forwards. Forwards asleep on this occasion. The defence come out. The man with the fancy boots blocked out as the purple boots, orange boots and colourblind as number 6. That was noticed, and eventually it's a free there for St. Paz. I think it is Everett Treenian. It was indeed James Nolan when he won again the award for the biggest man in the field, but showed a bit of half on that occasion, and a chance now for Conor to, believe it or not, to bring it down to a 1-point game. It's at the Sale. 17-17 on the top. This one to be taken by Conor. It's in high. They look up. Little they can do about it. Straight and through. Over the black spot, if there was a black spot. And that's a great score. And Paz roaring back into this game after a dodgy start. It'd be like my old car. Some distance start, other distance splutter. Well, now they're firing. And the puck out by the goalkeeper for is Will Stokes, who has saved Middleton too. Hot in the air, and Paz coming in, driving it in front of the goal. Nice control inside there. The ball eventually escorted out by fullback Aaron Murphy, but down it comes. Paz on the run again, in towards the goal. Oh, good control by the goalie. And out comes Will. Will on the run. Will going towards the sideline, looking for help to put the ball up towards the far side of the field, out over the far side of the field, on the sideline on this side of the field. And it will be a Paz ball. I wonder, is there any hope that Paz will equalise before half-time, Benny?
I don't think so, but I think they'll be quite happy if it stays like this.
Yes, indeed. Number 9, Conor Cunningham, roaring into the game for them in the last 5 minutes or so. 18 and a half gone. Conor cuts it, and a good cut it is too. Into the centre, out comes the defender. Back it comes down towards Charlie. Charlie's off, and they can't catch it. Ball goes off his early, kicks it ahead, follows it himself, and then forgets it. And nicely tidied up outside there by St. Paz. Is that Ryan Freed? Ryan Freed driving a long ball up to the forward line, misjudged by the defender. In it comes. Paz blocking down, I must say, has been exemplary in this first half, as they have really chased and harried the bigger and stronger boys from Middleton CBS in this first half. This ball about 30 yards out from the Middleton goal, near the sideline on the far side of the field, out over the sideline over the far side, and will be relieving sideline put out for Middleton. 3 points to 2. Air Florence score. We're in the final minute of the first half. And ball being placed, and cut, and a mighty cut it is too. But that space where it landed is filled by St. Paz, man. Has a bit of room, going for the long distance point. Hits it high, hits it accurately, and bit of allergic to. We're going to be level, I'd say, at half time. And as Conor Cunningham evens it up again, we had Alex Malumbi with the first 3 points. And, there's a point missing, I think. The one of the 3 while ago was wide, and that's where we are. It's now 3-all, yeah. Into the centre, the ball breaking. We have just gone over the 20 minutes and play in the middle of the field. A bit of a dangerous tack and a loose swing of the hurley out there in the middle of the field. That will be nothing, because referee Shane Scanlon has blown half time. An entertaining first half, and after the first 5 or 6 minutes, we didn't see a draw on the cards at half time.
Not at all, Liam, not at all. But very interesting now. The first 5 minutes of the second half now, I'll bet you Midleton will come out all guns blazing.
Well, there you have it from the man who knows, Paddy O'Brien. We'll be back with the story of the second half. Right out of the park, Fiachet will go ahead and rig. And they are having the Lahaton on doing scores level at 3 points each. We checked with the ref at half time just to make sure. Harry O'Brien was forecasting that Middleton would start in a frenzy in the second half. Here they come. Alex swinging this one across. That said batsman pulling first time out in the centre, only as far as Charlie McCarthy. Charlie McCarthy has swallowed up and then going through, gets away from two, hooked the first time, pulled the second time, fouled before all that. That will be a free in. Good refereeing in there by Michael Scanlon. Gave him a bit of an advantage. See what anything accrue. Near Hanningshaw blows it back, and this should be a chance for Alex as he started the first half. He had a point in the first minute, and now he has a chance with this one. In front of the goal, hits it, barely over, but it does the move. 4-3. 4 points from Alex. Inside, and that one inside the first minute again. And quick puck out by Paz, trying to move it on. Well read there by number 5 from Middleton. Coming across was Nokus. Pulled on that one though. And then ball now in front of the open stand. It's Middleton driving this one, popping it across. Running nice for the forward. Down it comes towards Sebastian. Sebastian being swallowed up there. As St. Paz showing how to defend. Touching La Rochelle Saturday in the rugby. Driving it down and squeezing the life out of the forward momentum from Middleton on that occasion. Ball coming loose out to this side from the clash ball. Going away still. Drive this one off the back of the Paz man who wasn't expecting that. Oh, well done. Nice tidy hurling there by Cameron McBride. Cameron McBride fouled as he's coming away. That will be a free for St. Paz. St. Paz living on crumbs as they try and get that ball past centre field, but showing great resolve when they get the ball up as far as the forward line. They can score too. 4-3, 2 minutes gone in the second half, and that's a powerful ball dropping in towards the Middleton goal. Tapped inside the first time, flicked away here, have a chance. Cross-side pass going through, getting inside, but then cross-side comes to the goal. Comes out and get off a hurley now, and that's good defence by Middleton. Oh, there was a chance there as Conor Cunningham made his way in towards goal. Good sensible hurling by number 5 for Paz. Harry Brown getting that ball in. The referee saw the push in the back, however. No doubt about that one. And a chance here for Paz to equalise again. They nearly went ahead with a half chance of the goal there from Conor Cunningham. But now, Conor gets a chance to put this one over and level things up again. The angle should suit him better on this occasion than the one in the first half, and he hits this one well. I think he judged it to perfection. High and over the bar. Lovely score. Conor Cunningham. It's 4 apiece. 4 for Paz, 4 for Middleton. And coming up to the 4th minute of the second half. And this one is going to be pucked out now by the goalkeeper from Middleton. That's Will Stokes. Past halfway. Down it towards the full forward line. The full back coming across, sweeping across. Nicely collected up there. Blocked down, however, but still manages to get a bit of length in it. As a hurling pull there. No doubt about that. Conor Cunningham was angling her for road when across came Charlie McCarthy. And wasn't that he wanted to be nice to him. Held his hurley and fouled him as he tried to get away. Judicious, I think we would use. And this one to be taken from the half-back line by St. Paz inside their own 65. It's going to be landing about 30 yards out from the Middleton goal, exactly as I forecast. Dropping down, up they go. Paz on half a chance here, running inside without the ball, however, and eventually it's Paz getting a chance to regroup, tumbling it out. A hand pass goes astray the first time. Middleton trying to kick it out. Out it comes. It's tough going inside there. Hand pass the first time, doesn't work out. Second time is then a flash down. The referee did not see the shot. The play going on. Paz over that ball, making a nuisance of themselves, making it difficult for the defenders to get it out. And it's eventually the boys from the north side who have it in possession. And this was struck in towards the goal. Will we keep it in play? Unfortunately not on that occasion. And that was going wide. 50 excitement, 50 noise, and 50 to think about this game as Will Stokes drives it out past Lorna Parker, past in towards the full forward line where Dylan McInerney has it. Dylan driving this one in But definitely, Paddy, if Middleton don't win this, they'll have to look back at a lot of chances that we're taking.
There's a strong wind from the east, and that puck out now is going right down to the full forward line.
It is indeed. I don't think Patrick Collins would puck on that side if he was in the Cork jersey, but it's certainly the wind is a good puck out by Paz, gets it into the centre of the field. Nice touch by number 8, there's Tommy Murphy, gets it done to 14, and back again it comes to Tommy. Tommy took the return from James Nolan, bucks this one in towards the goal, up they go, Hurley makes it out, the defender uses his body very well, touching the good play there by Charlie Cahill. And down it comes, a bit of a fresh air in Lord of Parkland by St. Paz, when maybe he had time to control it. That one again by Paz. This one is driven in by Middleton. Down it comes towards their number 12. Number 12 is Mason. Mason Richard gets it inside. He went further, man loose in front of the goal, but eventually struck by Dylan McInerney going wide. They had a spare man inside.
If Middleton lose, Liam, they will regret all those wides.
Yes, indeed. Paz, though, maybe had set that one up themselves because they had the ball in the centre of the field, but they have this one again. And moving in towards the goal. There was a hand pass needed to the man loose inside. The referee spots the free. And believe it or not, after 6 minutes in the second half, we have a gilt-edge chance now for St. Pat's. If you were looking at the stats and percentages of possession, St. Paz have a chance to go ahead. Now, this one, 30 yards out from the Middleton goal. Steadying, rising, striking, and a white flag on the spot. St. Paz 5, Middleton 4. That one coming from the trusty Hurley of Conor Cunningham. The law in the park and the Skull Podrick. It's some turn up for the possession, Paddy.
Top ahead in the niche for them.
Yes, indeed. And it can go any way. Puck out from Will. Will Stokes out into the centre of the field. Once again, St. Paz with it. Their midfielder now coming in is Tommy Murphy playing it in towards the goal. Will has to have his corner coming out in this one. And off he goes on a run. Out towards his 45. Striking it left-handed into the centre. A pass Hurley gets it. A pass hand gets it. And it down and comes eventually to the ground. A tough pull there. There was no need of the ball to the man from St. Patrick's. And down it comes. Oh no, well wrong. And tidied out there as the boys and get outside, come away in the centre back. Ryan Queen brought the ground. That was a wonderful piece of thievery. And taking the ball away, intercepting it at the crucial moment. And there we have a free now for them again. Conor Cunningham maybe stole a yard or two, but you're what had him. What's a yard between friends? And has this one from the 65. It's not going to be accurate enough. No. There it goes wide. 5 points to 4. Well, I suppose on the law of averages you have to have 1 or 2 wides when you look at what's happening down on the other side.
Absolutely. The fate would say they owe Middleton a few wides.
Yes, indeed. On a Crahagano. What a start to our festival of finals. What a run by Kieran O'Brien. Kieran O'Brien in towards the goal. Here come Middleton. And it's over carrying. Good call by the referee. Unpopular call to my right here in the stand. The Middleton crowd wouldn't agree with me, but I do think it was the right decision that there weren't too many steps as he made his way in towards goal. 8.5 minutes, nearly 9 minutes gone in the second half. Underdogs Paz, who lost this league match, as Paddy O'Brien told us earlier, who lost in the league match, putting up some performance here to be in the lead with 12 minutes to go. The ball breaking past centre of the field on the half-forward line spot. 1, 2, 3. They're like bees buzzing around. This one goes to the ground, but referee blowing the whistle on the spot. Now, this is an interesting one, because with the link of the puck and the wind behind him, there's a possibility of a score here from Alex Malumbi. It's an up, no, not the best strike, but it might work out okay. Nice one down in front of the goal. Poor enough strike though, in terms of goal, and Paz have it. Out they come. It's their number 3, their fullback is Jack Burke. Jack Burke gets it out to the centre of the field. Alex has it, and there's a high tackle with the referee in play on. There's no advantage of throwing, and he calls it back as the hurley did come over Alex Malumbi's neck on that occasion as the Patsman reached in. There was nothing malicious and dirty or anything about it, just against the rules. And a chance now for Alex to even things up again. It's 5-4. Oh no, not the cleanest of strikes. It's not going to make it in. And pass coming away. Inch by inch, they make their way out. And still won't come, but they have Middleton going well inside. Chance here for Middleton, being crowded up. Big foul eventually brought down. Maybe a bit injudicious, and they didn't see any great deal.
This should level it up now again.
Yes. Alex coming in, will be delighted to get this opportunity because he didn't strike the last one properly, and this one should be a tap over, and it is a tap over. 5 apiece after 10. Certainly, we're back for our finals today after a 2-year hiatus. It's great to hear the excitement and to hear the noise in Park Arena again for the Skeena Skull finals, which are becoming year by year a more and more intrinsic part of the GA curriculum. Asman taking no prisoners there. That was Sean Foley. Down he put him. And it will be a free in for Middleton from Lorna Park. Who else but Alex? Gets it up nicely, gets a bit of height and a dangerous one in front of the goal. Oh, off the line. Oh, surely a chance. Is it in? Is it in? Is it in? It's not inside. No, it's not got in yet. Oh, what a scrum, what a scrum. The ball is eventually crossed it over the line. Well, that one came down. The defenders missed it. Dylan O'Donovan missed it. It was cleared off the line. I think it might have been Jack McDonough. But eventually, from the result of the scrum, it's now Middleton 1-5. St. Pa's 0-5. Don't ask me who put it in, but the boys will know themselves when they get back to school. And when ball goes into the Paz with a chance here. Paz driving this one in towards the goal. Will have to deal with it. Will dealt with it. The way he dealt with it was he didn't deal with it. He let it go. He left it go. Sent to the referee. Buck out. Quickly taken. Middleton with a man in the middle of the field. With a bit of room. Going on a run. This is their number 5. This is Kieran. Kieran O'Brien is out. Kieran still going forward. Has a chance. Has hooked the first time. And this one now about 30 yards on from the pass goal. Kieran gets it back again. Great run initially. Still going towards the goal. Well done by the cornerback coming across there. That was Sean Foley gets it out. Still in the danger area. In front of the St. Pa's goal. Reminds me of Kilkenny and Wexford last week when the ball was in front of the goal and they just couldn't force it over the line. They did force it over the line in the end, but over the end line, not the goal line.
There was an element of Hell's Kitchen about those last 2 attacks.
And I'm telling you, and here come Pass to the other side of the field. Feel that they won't do it in points. They need a goal. Man going on a run. Loses possession, however, as it goes to ground. That was Isaac Kramer, still inside the middle of it. So is James Nolan. Ball coming down well cleared out of defence by Dylan McInerney for Middleton. However, the ball squirting to this side. 2 East Corkmen, 1 Northsider. The East Corkmen prevail on this occasion. And it's the boys and Pass not giving up. And certainly we are getting our money's worth here with about 7 minutes of play left on the ground. And that one is driven in. Referee blowing his whistle. And the ball had gone out over the sideline. It will be a sideline cut. Right here in front of our commentary position in Lorna Park, in Park Arena, on this Monday, the first day of the Skeena Skull finals. And this one is going to be cut now right here in front of us, as I say. And it is number 9. Who else is it but Connor? Has had a Trojan game for St. Pa's all along. Might get this one again. He does indeed. And a bit of room. Returns it into the space, but only where that space is filled by Alex, and Alex is off on a run. No one around him. 45 metres out. It's said high, but Maravier do, Maratoga Pole, another one gone wide.
Another one gone wide. He's a second there. Even Ryan from the St. Pa's, number 9, looking tired.
Yes.
He's tiring. He didn't connect to that ball.
No, that's Connor Cunningham. He certainly has done. He's been up to this, and he's driving on down past the towards the goal. Forward trying to turn the back. Not an easy thing to do. The back taking it away. Nicely tipped out in front of him and getting a stumble. And the ball coming down. A touch of the fine Evans a moment. But out there comes Paz eventually going in there and trying to close it down. Referee said play on. That was illegitimate. Shoulderish. and down it comes this side of the field. Red once again by the man that Paddy thought was tiring. Not on that occasion. Connor Cunningham driving it up and keeping very near the end line here. Did they keep it in? They haven't been. But out the ball comes for Middleton. Out to this side of the field. Oh, running across, does well, and showed that there's football in his cross also. Kicked out to this side. Here they come. Point so far in the second half has been Charlie McCarthy. The very important interception in that occasion, or intervention. Over to the far side of the field. Middleton fighting hard as well. All the battling hasn't been on the pass side. Lovely hurling coming away. Great run by Paz. Over the far side is their 6. Their 6 is Ryan Clean. Ryan Clean getting it in towards 8. 8 is Tommy Murphy. Tommy Murphy trying to get it across in front of the goal, but that one eventually going wide on the near side. Don't put it wide on the near side. How many times have we heard that before? But that's what happened on that occasion. 4 minutes for Middleton to hold out. They lead by 1 score, 1 puck, 1 goal, or maybe more. But here they come again. This is Jay. Jay Murray gets it over as far as Mason Richards. Mason Richards across in front of the goal. Down it comes racing through there. Charlie McCarthy. Charlie McCarthy for the goalie. Goalie does well. Goalie does well trying to come out. He gets sandwiched between the forward and the goal post. But well done. Dylan O'Donovan saved the day and certainly did well on that occasion, as another score you would feel would seal the deal for Middleton.
Yeah, one more, a point even. That's it.
Yeah. So 16 and a half gone. 3 and a half to go. As have to get up the field. They need 3 points, which won't happen. They need a goal in reality to take this match into extra time. A goal between the sides. 1-5, not 5. And a mighty puck landing up in front on the other side, batted down. The referee doing a bit of ballet in the middle of the field with their hands up. He could do it too, you know. And this one comes down and racing in is Charlie McCarthy. But Charlie putting that one to the left of the post on this occasion. I'd hate to be adding up all the wides.
Well, the ump is still a deliciously dangerous lead.
Yes, and there's a Kerry man here beside me. He knows what 2 points or 3 points of a lead does. Ask James Darby, ask Tiggy Murphy, and they'll tell him how dangerous a 2 or 3 point lead is. This one, Ilana Parker, coming over is Connor Cunningham. 17-20, got on the top. This one, a step or 2 outside the 65. Central enough. Connor steadying himself. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for the point, or is he going to laminate in front of the house? Substitutions being made on the paths side. I don't know who came on. Hard to say, but I think this one is dropping dangerously in front of the goal. Is it in? It's not. It's outside. Oh, unlucky there. In the Slida. In the Council. August and Poole. So is that it? Will they get another chance? This one over to this side of the field. Pass battling away. Nicely won there by Cunningham. Connor Cunningham brought to the ground. Referee giving the signal. And it will be a chance for Connor to hit another big one in front of the St. Pass goal. Connor to take it. But wouldn't they love to have him inside under it as it comes down? Is their by location in Gardiner's Hill. This one to be taken by Connor. It's it high enough. It's dropping in front. There's defenders there in numbers. Ball comes to the ground. A bit of hesitation. As might get this one again. Another chance inside. Scuttling it in towards the goal. But the defence is doing well. Out to the centre. A chance here. Oh, that one. I thought nearly took the head off the ref. I thought he was going to take the head off the ref. It will be a free out to Middleton. And that should really seal the deal now with just over a minute and a half to go. And back goes Kieran O'Brien to take this one. We saw a great double run out of Kieran earlier, but this time he's going to take this one and he's going to soak up the seconds as he settles himself down to take this. We're in the final minute. Good connection. Ball goes past half backs and comes down here. Middleton coming across. Good hurling by the Mighty St. Paul's. Coming away with this one. That's a great run. 3 around it. Great basic hurling skills. That one got out over the line and will be Middleton ball. He seemed to run out of road on that occasion. And will be a Middleton puck. And to take it is Dylan McInerney. Dylan cuts this one into the centre. waiting for it was the Middleton man, who then has to pull once and twice and illegally, and it will be St. Paz to take this one. No marks for guessing who to take. There's only Conor Cunningham, and he'll be putting this one right into the middle of the kitchen. And we'll see what's going to happen. Conor driving it long in front of the goal. Up they go. Down she comes. Middleton man there. And should come away with this one is then Farlord Porca. Alex Malumbi. And it's like he would have cut it back. He goes and he makes his run, but he doesn't have to go any further. Turn over the stick. And we have our first result of the whole festival of Skegness Skull Hurling Finals. And the winners are Middleton CBS. 1 goal and 5 points for them. 5 points for Skull Fordring, Canuck Gardiner, and great game and great start, Paddy.
Not to have Middleton deserved it, but credit to both teams. The interesting, go home.
Yeah, you ain't doubt in Ekerfay. Superb hurling from both sides, and really maybe the balance of the boys from the east, from Middleton, swinging it in their favour. But I tell you one thing, the boys from St. Pat's made them work every inch of the way for that 3-point victory. On score Gardiner in St. Clara, Bunta, Skull na Mláire, Maniston na Corn, Coolest Cool Coolina Cosson, Agus Skull Fordring Nefa, Canuck Gardiner, Cool Coolina Cosson, Degan Corn and Dulce.
At the presentation. Can we have St. Patrick's over, please? St. Patrick's, please, for your presentation. Sorry, the sign means down, please. We're trying to film from this level, you see. Number 1, Jim. Corda, can I have your attention briefly? We wish to express our thanks to Alliance as our chief sponsor for their ongoing support for Skegness Skull. And I'm delighted that Martin McKeough from Alliance is here to make the presentations. Welcome, Martin.